This is how I got to sit behind Superm at their premiere event. What's up? Hey! So this is literally the long-awaited story time that I have been planning for years to finally make. But I'm finally doing it because I made up this TikTok just cause it's still a very important event that happened in my life and I wanted to just share it. If you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I have a laptop with notes on it. All this talk, let's get straight to the point. Let's rewind and go back to 2019. So on September 27th, the Superm account tweeted out this photo, insert, that they're having a premiere event on October 3rd. If you're in LA, sign up, y'all do all that stuff. But anyways, this is basically like a sweepstakes, you know? And the only sweepstakes that I've ever joined was for like Disney Channel or Danimals. And so then once I signed up for that, I literally thought nothing of it. And I said, okay, I was literally in bed after a few days. And of course, like on Twitter, everybody's asking, did anybody receive an email or anything like that? So it got me paranoid. October 1st, I was, you know, searching on Twitter, like, you know, everybody get it, you know, just trying to see if anybody wanted it or something, just being curious. And on October 2nd, literally at 2 a.m., why was I awake? Well, I was in school and I was doing homework stuff. Procrastinator. This is October 2nd, literally the day before their event. Their event is at October 3rd, okay? Mind you, I receive an email at 2 a.m. from Superm HQ USA. And I just looked at my email, just refreshed it, and I was looking through every single folder, like my spam, my promotions, and my general inbox. And you know where I found this? I found this in my promotions. In my promotions tab. 2 a.m. my heart is pumping with adrenaline. And it's dark in my room. Like I share a room with my sister. And I'm just like, what's happening? So I couldn't like really scream or anything like that. But basically the email was asking to sign the waiver, like show your ID, and confirm that you're over 18. And the instructions were that we needed to fill this waiver out by 7 p.m. tomorrow, or today, October 2nd, right? And that same night I had a class until 6:50 p.m. I honestly did not know how to sign a PDF or anything like that. So after I signed it with the PDF editor, right? Emphasis on the, I think I signed it. I don't know how to use it, okay? I sent it in at 12:20 p.m. And so at 1:14 p.m., I looked at the attachments again, and the attachments that I sent were blank. Right, you're asking, stupid. So I was in a panic. I had class at 3:15 and they actually emailed me back saying the attachment that he sent was blank. And so throughout like these like 2 hours, I was freaking out because I was just like, no, they're not gonna accept me anymore. Like, it's useless. I was getting ready to go to my class at 3:15, so it was like 3 o'clock. I remember it was 3 o'clock, and I was on my phone. And what I did was I took a screenshot of the waiver on my phone, and then I signed it, right? And I thought that wasn't valid, but in my email I said, I hope you received it. I hope it's filled out. Thank you so much, or whatever like that. Refreshing my phone, trying to see if they will respond, if they responded back or anything. Nothing. At 12:03 a.m., when I was refreshing everything, I got the email. I received a confirmation email about my attendance. Oh my god, the feeling that was going through my body, I literally ran, I screamed first of all, and I ran to my poster because I had a poster of Becky on my wall, and I was just like, I'm gonna see you, ta-da! And I was like, ah! telling my sisters that I freaking won, that I'm gonna see my fave, and it's like today, the following day, and I had class, and my mind was just not really going to class. So then that morning when I was heading to class, I just went to one class and I skipped my other one. Don't skip your classes. Anyways, I went back home and I went to go change. I planned my outfit the day before, okay? Have to be prepared. And so when I got home, I changed so fast. I ran out the door. So when I got there, it says it was okay to, the email says it's okay to line up at 6:30 p.m., right? Line starts at 6:30. But this is a K-pop event, and you know how fans are. We wait, we go early. So I get there at 4, and there's already a line. And it's not huge or anything like that, but it was an size. So I go ahead and wait there. I went by myself, and people are probably gonna be mad, but I did have the chance to bring a +1. Every winner was able to find a +1, and my sisters could not make it, and I did not know anybody else. I think around 6:30 to 6:50. So here's the building, and then there's a parking lot, and then there's like other buildings. This is where we lined up. So there's the parking lot, Capitol Records, and then there's a building that we were all lined up. So then they started pushing everybody, like telling everybody to line up at Capitol Records so we can get our stuff or get checked in and things like that. And so at 6:30 to 6:50, I think that's when they started checking in people, so the line was moving. I met amazing friends in line. Like, I'm so happy that I met them in line. They were so nice to me because I was by myself, and this is the first K-pop event that I went by myself. So once I went to the front of the line, they just check. I think you have your ID out, and they just double check everything. I got a wristband. I do have the wristband still. I have both the wristbands from the concert and from the event. And once I got in, I was confused. I was literally by myself, and there's just people going in. There's one room where it's lit up, and then there's another door that's open that's like kind of in the dark hall. But in simplest terms, there's a one that's lit, that's very, very well lit. And then there's one that's like not as lit. The one that was really well lit, both doors were like wide open, and the other one just was one singular door. So I walk into the really well lit room because I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be in here, because the first thing that you see a bunch of press everywhere on the sides. There's the red carpet, the photo op area. I honestly thought it was a photo op for us, but there's nobody telling me that I can't sit there because I'm just like, I don't know where to go. And so I see this one seat, and I asked the person that was there, I asked, is anybody sitting here? And she said, no. I'm like, you can sit here. And that's when I met my bestie. Shout out to you. So I sat there because I think there's a bento box on top of it. And I think it was a little thing to tell everybody that they're gonna have an SM like cafe or something, because I think it was a little sample. Where I sat, there's that little elevated stage which has every member's names. And when I first came in there, I really wanted to sit in front of Baekhyun, and I immediately sat to the first seat that I could find, which was the one right there, right by the red carpet. It did not register that I was right by the red carpet, and I look up and I'm in front of Baekhyun in 10. So I was like, yes, I'm in front of Baekhyun. I'm freaking out because I'm here. There's a host there that's like talking to everybody. The album was playing in the background before they dropped. I was like reacting, like sitting there. I was like, wow, this song's so good. My favorite song, or the song that makes me emotional, is I Can't Stand the Rain. For some reason, I will cry listening to that, okay? Because of Baekhyun's vocals. Ugh. I Can't Stand the Rain has my heart. And so I think I was looking around because I was like, is there anybody else? And I looked behind me, and in that other door, there's a bunch of other seats with other fans. And I see my friends. I was like, oh, there you guys are, like turning around. And they were just like, how'd you get there? Like, what? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, look, there's a red carpet. Like, you know, like the whole event says it starts at 7 p.m. An hour later, I believe so, looking at like my timestamps of the videos that I took. At 8, that's when Superm arrived. And so I think like a minute or two before they came in, one of the workers came up to like me in the row and were just like, when they come in, make sure to be extra loud. And we're just like, of course we're going to be extra loud. You want us to be loud, we're going to be loud. After she told us, everybody was quiet, right? And so everybody's quiet, and I'm recording like this. I remember seeing the lights. There's like a light on a camera. There's like a video of how they came in. And then there's just like the camera crew that are moving back. And then I see pink hair. And then my friend next to me goes, and I was like, like, and that's when all the screams were happening. And then I didn't know what to do because I got so nervous because I'm right there. And then I'm like the first face that not like the first face, but I didn't want to like scream at their faces. So everybody just started like cheering really loud. And I'm just like, cry. Like in the video, like I'm waving like this. Like this is how I'm waving. Ridiculous. I know I look stupid. But anyways, in the moment, I'm waving like this, saying hi to all of them. And then in the video, it's so funny because I'm just like, cry! Simon! Like that. So they come in, they're so handsome, they're on the stage, taking pictures for the press. Yeah. And then they go ahead and sit down, and then it goes on to the interview section part of it. So once that whole press interview part was done, the Q&A section, I thought they were gonna leave, like they were gonna go home, right? So once it got finished, they get up, and then they're walking down to the red carpet, the photo op area. It didn't hit my head, my brain, that they're gonna stand right there. Okay? Like, from my seat to the red carpet was an arm length away. And so, probably two arm lengths away. And so, I was just recording this way because they were getting up, and I was like, okay, well, it's over, right? And so they're going, and I'm just following this way. And then I just turn, and there's Ten and Baekhyun looking, because there's fans, like, right there, right? And they're looking, and I'm just like, hi. Like, this is how I was recording it, okay? I wasn't, like, doing this, but, so this is how I was recording it. I had a clear case, and I had Baekhyun's photo card from his solo, and this is how I was holding my phone. I was holding my phone like this. I was spreading him, making sure he sees. Okay, so I'm like there, and I'm just like, hi, and then I say to Baekhyun, not even yelling, I wasn't like, but I was just like, hi, Baekhyun, like literally, like that's how I was saying, like I was like, hi, Baekhyun, and then he said, I'm proud of you, like, it sounds extra loud, like I was probably like, I'm proud of you, but I wasn't. The phone was just right next to my face, and I was just like, I'm proud of you, tell him I'm proud of you, and then he said, thank you, and then my heart dropped.
Their shoes at home, their shoe game is crazy. So
I'm proud of you. Love you so much.
I was just staring at everybody else. Kai? Are you kidding? Everybody's gorgeous. Melanin. All there. And the host comes back on. So he goes, alright guys, like it's time for the Jopping premiere. Are you ready? And it's all live streamed and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool. Like I was kind of like, wow, they're leaving now? And then after there was like a little huddle, the same lady that talked to me in my row, there's 3 of us in the row, I think so. And so after the same lady that talked to us 3, she comes up to us again and says, is it okay if they sit in front of you? And we're just like, oh yeah, I don't mind, because there's a row that's reserved. So let me see if there's a visual. In the section that I'm sitting at, I'm in the last row. We're in the last row. And then there's other rows in front of us that were reserved for the press. And they all say that. It's reserved for press, so we can't sit there. And so when she said, is it okay for them to sit in front of you? I thought they were going to sit in front, like in the front or up there. in front of me, in front of us. All of a sudden, I see 10 walk by or something, and I wasn't even recording. Like, right when I started my video, 10 was already sitting down, like he was walking and he sat down already. And I was just like, what? Like, and I just see arms like going like this, like telling people like escort, and I see Kai and Taemin's hand in front of me, and I'm just like, no way. And so it hits me, they're gonna sit in front. And so after 10 it goes SM, and then it goes Kai and Taemin, and then when Kai went, I was just like hi Kai, like, oh. I wasn't yelling at him, okay? In the video this sounds like I was yelling, but I was not yelling at them. It was just really close to my phone. I was just like, hi Kai, and he goes, hi, in the most caramel voice that he has. Hi Kai. And then I wave at Taemin. I'm like, hi Taemin. And there's a spot, and I was like, if Baekhyun sits in front of me, I don't know how to act. And then after Taemin, there's Baekhyun. And so Baekhyun's in the chair, and I was just like, Baekhyun, hi Baekhyun. Like, just like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, if he sits in front of me, I'm going to collapse. But then they told him to move in the row in front. And so he leaves and he goes into the other row. And that's where Baekhyun, Taeyong, Mark all sit down. And they were there, I was just like, no way they're sitting right in front of me. But total shock. I was just like taking photos of the backs. Not even gonna lie, because I said, am I ever going to take this chance again? Is it ever gonna happen again? Am I ever gonna have this chance? I'm so close to them. I really wanted to touch Kai's blazer. It was so soft. And not gonna lie, when they were doing little photos together, I did sneak in a picture, a little selfie of me and Taemin's head. After a while, I wanted to say something to them. Like, I was so nervous. After it sort of died down a little bit, or like there's a chance to say something, like when it's a little quiet, that's when I said something to Taemin and Kai. That's when I said something to Taemin, right? And it was cute. I did not know he was going to turn around, first of all, okay? So when he turned around, I was just like, okay, this is my phone. This is how it was. I was like this, and I was like, hi, and I was like, Amen.
Love you.
God. And then me and my friend, like, we're both recording, and we're just like, oh my God. And then I turned to Kai, and then after they took a photo, that's when I said, hi, Kai. I love you.
Amen, Kai, you're so pretty.
Hi, Kai. I love you.
You're really cute.
Okay, yeah, cringe. But anyways, he turned around too. I was like this. I was saying, hi, Kai. Like, this is how close I was to my phone. Because I was like, I'm not doing this. I am not doing that to them. Okay? I was just like, and these videos, there's no zoom in from the back. No zoom. So I'm just like, hi Kai, I love you. And then he turns around, and then me and my friend are like hitting each other's thighs. Like, we're like, oh my God, like not saying a word, but we're just like, you know, that moment where you guys are like nudging each other and you're just like that, you know? So that happened. And after a while, the host is like, I was ready for the Superm shopping premiere, music video, something like that. And we're like, yeah. And then we start doing like a chant, like he's like, Super M. And then Taemin's like this, And then me and my friend were like, hey, get it. He's like, yeah.
Super M, go, hey.
Once that happened, we watched Jopping. I put my phone away because I really wanted to watch it. Like, I'm doing a reaction of the music video right there. Forgetting that Super M is right in front of me. Like, when I saw Baekhyun on stage, I was like, yeah! Not like that, but I was like, oh! And then, Taemin, they look so good! Oh my God! After that whole music video premiere ended, they did get up, and then they turned around, and they were waving, and I was like, okay, bye! So yeah, I was waiting bye to them. They were all leaving, and then I kept telling them, stay happy, or stay healthy, and make sure you're eating, make sure you're drinking water, you know. What a caretaker I am. And I swear in my life, Becky on waves. Anyway, so I was like, bye, mama. And that's when they were gone. And that was the end of the premiere. I recorded so much and took so many photos. And I was like texting. I was texting like my group chat. I was like, oh my god, look where I'm sitting. And it was like, wow. And I was texting my siblings. I was like, oh my god, they're right there. But it was such a surreal experience. Like, till this day, I can't even imagine like how crazy it was, how close I was to them. I was not yelling in front of their faces like ah! Okay, I was not doing that. I was respecting their space. The only time I ever talked to them was for the videos, and that was it. I was not bothering them the whole time. They were taking photos and they were talking amongst each other. There's this funny moment where this one girl comes up to me and she's like, can you take a photo of Taman? And I was like, okay. Like, take a phone. She gave me her phone. Like, she tapped me on the shoulder and she said, can you take a photo of Taman for me? So then I did. I was like, okay. Here you go. And that was so hilarious. I went back home. And then the next day it was the concert. So the people that were able to go to the premiere event, we did have wristbands already we already had admission to the pop-up or the concert the next day. The concert was a concert. Then on the way home, I started crying to I Can't Stand the Rain, because what a song for me. Yeah, that was the whole story time. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching and staying for the whole video if you did. If you skipped around for the goodies, then thank you. But thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next video. I do not do outros. Okay, bye. This is literally your sign to go to a K-pop event by yourself. If you have no one to go with, it's okay to go by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself. For any of these events that happen, F it and go. Okay, this is your sign to F it and go. Take every chance. Don't let anyone tell you to stop. You better go. Because if I did not sign up for that sweepstakes, where would I be? Not here recording this video. Would I be satisfied with my life? Maybe not.